Så kommer der en lækkerbisken her. 2 B-Map Grandmaster 2'ere i finalen i Charlemagne Open. Daniel Sørensen, vores ildsjæl fra Odense i Danmark, og Mikayel Vardanyan fra Rusland. Må man ikke sige højt, det er farligt, men speaken vil lade være op til de lokale kommentatorer. Det er ingen ringer end Dirk Schiemann. Han er en af de 2 B-Map Super Grandmaster, der findes i verden. Husk, der findes jo også nogle stykker fra DBGF, men de er ikke B-Map, det er en anden disciplin. Og så har vi Daniel Sørensen, som er B-Map G2'er. Nej, det var jo ham, der spiller. Vi har Tobias Hellwag. Topskrab. Han lyd deres speak.
And this is what we were all waiting for, the big final 2 G2 Grandmasters. Daniel Sørensen from Denmark, Mikayel Vardanyan, born in Yerevan, Armenia, now living in Moscow. And there's already a role. The role has to be played, but I asked them to wait for us to get in position. And maybe now I have to go back to signalize and they can continue. Yeah. Okay. Just Marte quickly came in to check. We are there, and with me is the only Super Grandmaster, or the best Super Grandmaster in the world, Dirk Schiemann from Dienstlaken. Hi, Dirk.
Hi, Tobias. Hi, everybody. Yeah, looking forward to this final. 2 of the strongest players in the field made it. So that's always nice, I find. And so here we go. And there was a slot with the opening 4-1, which is unusual, I would say. But yeah, of course, perfectly fine. No big deal. Or did I miss something?
Actually, I was surprised because I saw 4-5 on the board, and then
4-5 and then hit them down. Yeah, 4-5 split, hit them down. So everything was 100% correct, and then 4-5 from the bar. So, but you saw it all. So now we are tuned as well.
And this is the first 11-point match we see at this tournament. Most of the matches have been played to 7. Many tricky scores, often repeated there, and now there's a bit more to talk in general.
Yeah, some more unusual situations may come up, but we don't know. Maybe in the end we will just end up at DMP. I hope so. I mean, that would be...
And most likely we get into the range of a 7-point match again. Yeah. As McGrill said, usually you handle a match like Money Game. There are 3 big exemptions. It's towards the end of the match with high cubes, or if there's a big distance, like if there's a big lead from one of the players. Yeah.
Yeah, and actually I always feel more comfortable when I finally entered the 7-point match, because that's more my zone of comfort.
Your territory, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think everything was standard so far. Also, they played fast, so that's a hit, point. So, and we also observe this, how often players flip the checkers now that we see. See it again. So this is a new information, because I couldn't tell how often do you flip a checker. Now, first time you can see it. Premiere, so to speak.
Yeah, it's a sponsor board from Monopolis, and as a special engagement of him, he did some extra work and engraved the tournament logo, the festival logo of Aachen, to each checker. But it can be a little bit distracting for you guys. And also for the players, so they switched it around. But sometimes when dark checkers are on the bar, it's easier to see with the logo.
Yeah. But the standard variation of the board is actually without this extra edging, but you can personalize it. So if you want to have your name on the checkers on one side, that's possible. So this could be approaching a cube territory when I see white's underdeveloped position.
The hit is swing.
Hit is a cube saver, maybe. Maybe not. Let's see. From the bar, 3 checkers back. And there are some market losers. But
hit and dance.
Yeah. But it's with 3 back checkers.
Right, but barely a favorite to hit and big underdog that your opponent dances in addition. So.
And then it's still a lot of work. So now here I would hit instead of making the anchor. Exploiting your strong board. That would be my first inclination. Looks natural. This is, I think, too passive.
Your strongest competition is your better board, so you can only use it by hitting. Yeah.
So that's awkward. I guess running with a back checker is the first thing and probably also the last thing that occurs to me.
Yeah, playing safe when you are under attack is tremendous value.
Now I really would cube because now you have the double hits, the deuces hit, the sixes hit. Yes, good cube I think. And hard for me to envision a pass, so he quickly takes. 6 is a hit. I guess then you advance with the back checker. Yeah, that looks natural. Yeah, cube coming, Christian, well spotted. 3, that was important.
Duplicate 6s.
Yeah, so there are not that many numbers, there are quite a few bad numbers. 2, 3 hits.
The best way of starting a winning sequence for Mikayel.
So now he's running a little bit out of material to continue the attack. So he really hopes to be able to hit that second checker, which doesn't happen. So now if Daniel is able to make an inside point, or even the bar point is a big improvement, then his... Oh no, he can make the 9 in the mid, of course. And bring the checker to the mid. I didn't see it. Yeah, I guess that's... You don't leave any blocks.
Too smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Does the best job this...
Double 3s is one of the best. Just make the point. Be happy about it, I would say. Or bar point. No, I don't like this split army. So if you make the bar point...
And many entering numbers are also blotting, so...
Yeah, and you maybe... We're able to pick up a second checker, or he keeps on dancing and you can just release some checkers in the outfield, like this one for example. That's the plan, not slotting the bar because you don't have enough ammunition you want to.
And I think this was Mikayel's consideration, if the prime or the hit leaves more numbers afterwards, where Daniel has to blot.
So he's a bit... Now we could consider the switch because of that other blot and Mikayel. And so the switch and they
like
go to the 20.
Yeah.
Because that, I don't know, it doesn't put any pressure. I know that you don't want to do the switch because with that many back checkers you want to have a pure structure. Yeah, now he looks at it. That's, of course, long-term damage. So this always, I find it very difficult to assess short-term game versus the long-term damage that you do to your position when it doesn't work. So it's a tough one, but
I mean, basic feature of his position, like he wants to play a forward game still, so this is how to play a forward game.
So
this is like putting yourself back. I mean,
my instinct would be to switch and not allow my opponent
to move, right?
Yeah, and
taking advantage out of your strong board. Your biggest advantage is a strong board. Outboard your opponent, seeing blots around.
Yeah.
Opportunities there.
I like it. And he dances, so Mikayel has a tough time to hit that second checker, really. Like how we tried, and now 22-14.
Yeah, we yesterday had a show here about witchcraft in backgammon at the gala diner, so maybe there's some witchcraft. You can see the charming movie made on this channel here, the Aachen Festival YouTube channel, so maybe if you want to watch it later, it was released yesterday.
So now, again, the blot is gone. Slipped away. So again, make the 14. Now, at least you achieved the outfield presence, and so the switch actually gained you something. And here I only see 8-3 without hitting. Anything else?
Not really. There's a lack of
He shouldn't hit even the sixes from the bar. Attack the back checker, and his advantage is the race, or maybe not, or only having one checker back. And with this, no, this is too much. I don't like it. Everything hits, and then you got the second checker back. So I think that was the first bigger mistake that I saw, where I'm fairly confident that it was a mistake. Do you agree?
Or maybe he was looking for a pattern to develop a better position, but probably he just needed to be patient for better opportunities.
Yeah, Christian agrees. To me it looks also the first one where I would have thought, could have been a blunder. 5-3. I think you remake the 9. Then maybe playing. This looks also good. You could also play 18-15 for better coverage. I don't. Really
Only a dangerous duck. Only quack is really dangerous here.
Yeah.
Now this is a hit.
Now he has to hit. He's running out of options.
Yeah.
No, this is maybe yeah. But certainly this is more of a hit than at the time.
He finds maybe a blind spot, but
maybe this is okay.
Tiptoeing around.
Now that I see it, I like it.
Yeah,
actually. So I changed my mind.
Absolutely worth always to consider if you have options. How do they look? Set up a play and then visualize what it does for you.
Okay, great shot. I talked to Daniel a bit, and he said his biggest problem is that he's sometimes playing too fast. I mentioned it also in the quarterfinals on some big decisions, that he's just not taking his time when he should. But so far, I mean, he's playing fast, but he's doing okay. So here, do we want to bring more? I mean, to play with 3 blots in front of the anchor with the split back checkers, that looked like an overplay to me. So, with 2 blots and then some double hits. Yeah, this looks good. 4-1 makes the 5. Finally, he hits.
Yeah,
that
quite a
Austrian
number.
checker. Yeah, perfecta. So I was just about to say now that it's an evenish game, but okay, now maybe it's again an evenish game. I think he should just play 8-6. And he does, showing respect for the 5-point board. Okay, we have a verdict on his loose hit. It was a 140 blunder. Not a big surprise there. Thank you, Gitte.
But later on right to jump out, just looking for the blind spot.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, first it felt like a hit, but... So that's a great number. Daniel needs a deuce, doesn't get it, so he will just now strengthen his home board. Still plenty of contact, not so easy to get this home for Mikayel because of no outfield presence. I was about to say, here it comes. But there's still the blot, so
Yeah,
I think I wouldn't bury a checker. Also, like, yeah, this is a great shot. Hits and covers. Now there's one big joker, 2-1. So, is that clear that you where to enter here? He played it super quickly. He could have also entered on the 24. He's probably correct because now he's killing his no. But then on some sixes, I don't know. But
2 sixes is good to step out. It's only basically like 1 6 bad.
Yeah, and also like 6-3, 6-4, he doesn't need to play. Whereas he has to play all his 5s when he enters on the 24.
So he saw this pattern quite quick.
Yeah, quicker than I did. So,
so it means he has a great positional awareness about this.
And also the number awareness here proves the point with his roll. Even. Yeah, and also jumping out was correct on the second one. So. Five, 4. Do we make the point? Here, for example, I would have taken a bit longer. There was also the possibility to enter with the checker. Oh, the dreaded 6-1.
And now the game is about to skip.
Yeah, to flip around. Maybe sixes are duplicated. So, and there are some complete misses. Yeah, he takes a roll. Yeah, 5-2, for example. And now you have to hope.
Keeping everything active, just stack the 6.
Yeah, agreed. I just hope he doesn't roll a 5 or
yeah,
2
the
6.
big momentum is gone, of course, by unable to hit.
6-1, at least safeties the checker. So now no cube inside, no recube inside. Double 3s is a mixed blessing because it kills the checker. A dance, but still no cube. I think white is still
down
way
in the race.
Down in the race. Has to release a checker first. Imagine another double 3s.
A lot of work has to be done, and now there's a good step ahead.
Yeah, and
we're getting closer towards the cube action here. Definitely
4-2. Playable. So again, no cube here. 6-5 hits. Yeah. Next 4-2 is not playable anymore.
Well, you still want to have it, right?
Probably, yeah. I mean, because if I dance, I get cubed.
Right.
Yeah, now he has to cube, and it's hard to see the take here.
14 covers.
Yeah, Christian also would have cube. Now his decision is interesting. Everything covers, is even because he won't have to break after any deuce. So that's
14 numbers. Double 6, double 1, and all the deuces.
Isn't that 13?
Double 6, double 1, and right, yeah, it's 30 numbers. Yeah.
So of course there's some. Yeah, even if you don't cover, let's say you roll like a 6-3, you just jump out and lift. Yeah, I think it's a pass because you don't need to cover in order to win. It's just like you can lift the blood as well. So good start for Vardanyan. Looked scary for a moment. And there is the flip checker. Yeah, I pass. Yeah, I pass too, Christian. Okay. Nice start. So what do you do here? I guess you have to hit, try to get something going.
Fight for the good points,
Yeah.
thematically at the beginning.
And I would step up to the 22. Because
Fight for the better points.
Yeah, if you get hit, at least you have a chance to make the 22 anchor, which is much better than the 23.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like this. This is just too passive in a position that is already, where you're already an underdog. Good play. 5-2, so 2 in, 5 hits, I would say. Yep. Three is clear.
And 5 as well.
I wouldn't just move down. I think it's exaggerated to hit the. No, I don't like it. Okay. We have a PR update. Yeah, basically Daniel's big blunder cost him a good PR in the first game because the rest was fine, I think. So now I think we can cube here even, maybe. I mean the weakness on the ace, advantages in all departments. It's a bit thin because of, okay.
Not so many attackers, is what I wanted to say.
That happens. Don't you think that happens so often when you just said, oh, now he's way down in the race.
Yeah, and then comes double six.
Yeah. They just try,
and again, this is referring to what we had as a surprise yesterday, the video about jinxing and witchcraft in Backgammon.
By the way, I don't think he needs to hit the other checker. But
slight overplay.
Yeah, because he can cash basically after any roll if he plays like that. If Mikayel doesn't roll a doublet, and if he rolls badly, he just plays on for the gammon. So.
But then also, I mean, hitting on the ace, isn't that also just conceptual?
Yeah.
Not letting the guy anchor when you are very often playing for gammons. Yeah.
Just
so there are contradictions here.
Yeah, I see.
Probably he has a hit even if he enters and hits.
Yeah, he has a cube or even a play on still if only one checker enters. But yeah, nice spot to be in. We can agree on that. So now, was there something illegal? Was that the position? Okay, they were disagreeing over the play, but it's all fine, I think. 5-2. Now I don't think it's a play on, but I also don't think that this can be a take. Yeah. Quick pass.
Yeah.
So he knows his stuff.
Not a bad point to make.
Yeah.
Being 8 away now.
Interesting to know whether he should have cubed before. Wasn't that sure.
Yeah, you mentioned it. The position was already strong. And the few really strong numbers just pushed it too far.
So cover the bar and makes the ace, I think. Yeah. Don't see anything better.
Making 2 points can't be bad at all.
Yeah. Hello Jürgen, thank you very much.
Nice one.
Mm-hmm. Also good. Nah, I would use this golden opportunity to escape. But that would be my first instinct. That looks going for the blitz here. I mean, you have the ace point, so that argues in favor of going for a blitzing play. And then so you are ahead in the race, I guess. And
I think it feels like you give your opponent more opportunities if you hit than if you run.
mm-hmm.
You cover the fields better.
Mm-hmm.
You own nice blocking points. Having more things active going for you. But hitting with a point is always a consideration. It's
Absolutely.
never really wrong. It would be wrong if he doesn't look at it at all.
Christian says it's clear that it would be also my first idea. And thank you, Eric. See you in Monte Carlo. And we also have the confirmation it was a small cube before the double fives.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Gitte. Okay.
Now that's a different chapter. This is the way you want to make the points on your opponent.
Yeah. And now is it too good if he dances? I think so.
It's like
he doesn't even think about it, so that's again, I always see players reflexively give the cube after a good sequence, but they should at least pause if there is something more to squeeze out of the position.
He did the opposite of your observation. He reflexively rolled on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now it's a question whether do you risk the 2-6?
Usually you play the ace first and then look at the 4 as it is a common part.
Yeah. Okay. And now it's getting interesting.
Well,
You cannot cube from the bar.
You cannot cube from the bar, definitely not.
So
you have gammon, active gammons
to
also
run
against you.
is a blunder. Wow. And it feels it's clear. So we will all had a blind spot there.
Yeah.
Thank you. Uh-huh.
Big credit to Michael, who was looking at the right move.
So now again, what are you doing? I mean, this has to be a cube. I mean, you cannot play on. You clearly have market losers. And that's a tough one in the sense because if Mikayel gets to close him out, it's very likely to be a gammon. So I think that's a prudent pass. And he wins quite a few games, but I think the gammon danger is too much.
Daniel also has to protect his lead a little bit.
Yeah.
At certain other scores, you would be more inclined to take, but since he is up,
So that's nice. Progress on both sides. So Christian, don't feel too bad. For us, it was also not at all clear. And for Mikayel, it wasn't clear either. So meanwhile, things are looking good for black. Or is it more? This is black. Is that looks like? Is it me, or does it look a bit reddish? Something. 5-3. No, you just get the checker to save you. Do you really need to hit? Then
No,
he
not
comes
at
in
all.
on the low point.
no,
Even
no,
then
the
it
hit
creates
has nothing to do with the position.
Yeah, it's just much. No, that's not a good idea.
You're way up, you want to cut contact.
Exactly, and probably if you just safety that checker, it's so likely that you will get to a profitable cube. So yeah, well done. It doesn't hurt to look at it. So
It's like more than 40 pips up, so
yeah, it might be 6-5. It's playable.
if he just makes a 4-point, he's very close to cube.
I think then it's a clear cube when he makes the 4. But maybe now he's threatening to clear the mid. Maybe not. Okay, this is playable. Not the greatest, but
Undesired.
But I think, yeah, that looks good. Keep the 3 builders for the 4-point. So there it is. Big improvement.
Yes, but all these beautiful spares have gone and some of the timing, so but now
is that the right idea to
cut the contact when you're down?
Yeah, I mean he has to count the race to make an informed decision.
Yes.
So that's and he is down 19 pips. So I think that's not the way to go.
19 after the roll.
After the roll, like in this position, he's down 19 pips. At least that's what I.
Yeah, it's confirmed. I can confirm it. You have to.
The point shifting. That's
very
what
easy.
I did. Very easy one. This one.
21
so you also do
pips
point shifting
after the roll.
Always.
Yeah, me too. So here.
Old school.
Old school, yeah. And it's also when you learn something 30 years ago, it's just so hard to unlearn it. It's just what you do. So I never bothered.
Yeah, why you want to unlearn something you are mastering?
Yeah.
And it's helping in most positions.
17 mistake not to cube. Certainly he will cube now. Or nothing is 13 in back. So.
Yeah, no prediction about behavior, only predictions about positions.
This is now, I mean, it feels wrong because now it's a perfect cube and it's a small take, but nothing, not a great take, maybe 26.5% winning chances, whatever, so that's not a good spot to be in, maybe 27, I don't know. Because, you clear the point, that's good. But
buy yourself timing by doing so.
And now you. I think does it make sense to keep the midpoint here because black has to can play all his numbers, and then you have to leave it anyway with the next roll. So. Does it really make sense to stay there for now? And no, he realizes that race has gotten closer. Now it's only 11. 6-5, no need to volunteer now. You can give the same number of shots later.
If you have to.
If you have to, so
Yeah.
just take your chances.
Absolutely.
No, take your chances again. Just waiting. To 1, waiting. So I guess it's 4-1. For some reason, I like to have the spare on the 6.
For a good reason. When it's about timing, this buys you a lot of extra timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, make it smooth. Look for distribution. Helps you also in the bear off. Most likely it gets to a bear off. I think
The race is reasonably close, so I like this play better.
Mhm. Most of these positions end up in a bear off. So
If you hit
It helps you
something,
more.
whether you have the 6 prime or not, you probably win. So
yeah,
I would slightly
you
prefer.
hardly get anything extra.
So now it's interesting because yeah, I think it's correct. I mean, he's really Mikayel really seems to be very confident about what he's doing. So it feels
He is a
like-
very experienced player.
Yeah. Double aces, no good. So do you come closer? And
This
leave
would
the-
means extra shots.
yeah, one extra number.
Why do you want to give this extra
A
number
number.
if it loses you? But
Yeah, because it's easier then to get home. Maybe
Okay,
because you have only the 6th landing spot, and if you go to the 12th, then 5s and 6s get that check.
also duplication of double fours, which could also be part of a winning sequence.
Yeah.
So some aspects.
Unclear. Probably we both agree that
It's
Pro-
small. Yeah.
it's small.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now he finally got that checker home. Okay, here we go. Drama. So, an ace wins. Okay. So now we are entering an 8-point match, probably. So this is it, 8 away, 8 away. Five points. Makes the 10. And I guess you bring a checker down to the 8, and I don't like hitting on the ace here, and no real reason for it, but maybe you want to hop out. No, this I don't like. really not.
So Michael's idea is to protect the split, the high split.
Yeah, it's just like a hit and split play, but I think it's unnecessary here. I mean, the extra checker on the 8 looks so nice.
Exactly. This is what you need.
So now I would...
The 2 guys on the 6, they need a body to make a point without breaking down.
Okay, but he makes his anchor. I think I would have played the 3 to the 20 for Daniel, but he played it very quickly, just not stripping the mid. But this was just too quick.
Hitting with the point.
How bad can it be?
And as we saw, very often it's right. Remember the 6-5?
Yeah, that we all missed.
We wouldn't even looked at this play. Michael did. No good numbers. So this is already a bad position again. The key is to count the race here, to see if white is leading by a lot, which I don't think. So for that reason, I don't think it's a cube. But it's already looking good for Daniel. Yeah, he takes the roll, probably made the count. Now we are in a mutual holding game, certainly advantage to Daniel because of his superior structure. But still lots of contact.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a nice play, I think, because you want to activate your back checkers. The aces are duplicated. Okay, Daniel is normally doing a running pip count, so then maybe that's the reason why he sometimes just decides where I would have said, oh, he should at least count the pips. Maybe he knows it all the time.
He knows it already, yeah.
And just it's only me who needs the time.
Good information.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a clear cube, and can you take this with... No, you cannot take that. Or you can take it, it's allowed, but it's legal, but it feels wrong. I mean, what do you have?
You're about getting primed, you have 4 checkers back.
You even lose some gammons, and even if you hit something, you have this Swiss cheese board, so it's just, I think, a clear pass.
And also, your opponent doesn't profit a lot by getting a single point, so...
Yeah, that's an additional consideration, but I think even at the normal score, this is just untakeable. So we are approaching the 7-point match, the comfort zone. But as you mentioned, as long as the scores stay close together, at least for initial cubes, you basically treat it like unlimited. $120 blunder to play with 2 blots. Wow, I like the play. Felt good. Double 5s. Yeah. Now what's the raise here? He quickly checks, but I mean this is just the logical play. Yeah, that was what I was wondering. What I couldn't finish saying, that if the only decision is basically whether it's too good. Okay, Carsten Bredal says, after the match I will launch a stream, so then you can rewatch it with the XG feed. I mean, different opinions whether you want the XG feed while commentating or not, because it biases you. But on the other hand, it's really nice to have a verdict immediately. So I'm in favor of having some XG information, but I certainly can see the reasons why you don't want to have that. So that's just... I personally, when I watch a stream match, I really like to have it. So this was great. Now, even without a running count, I can see that he's ahead in the race.
$13 pips.
I think he's not making a running count because otherwise...
He would know immediately.
So we have some information here.
Yeah.
So then it's only one, so no cube, easy game. And now it's 17 again, so...
Mikayel always under pressure to perform.
Otherwise...
or he's out.
Of this game.
Yes.
Yeah, now, but...
This is quite a performance.
Now we could see a cube, at least, let's think. Were we correct, by the way, with all this?
8 pips now. Easy to see again with the mental shift. Just a
6-2 to the 4 point. Yeah, so 8 pips. I think that is probably a cube in a race of 10 times 6.
Well, for Daniel, it's not very painful to be passed, so he's not losing a lot by missing his market.
9402 it was. So when you make this shifting, of course, when it's getting close, you have to count one side so that you have the
reference for how much it means.
Yeah, what it means. But here, I think it was a clear double take. So both did this correctly. And yeah, 2 crossovers. Okay, this 5. Now you take
aces.
Gives him bad aces. I like the other one better. Yeah.
Yeah. Why you want to give yourself bad aces? Carsten, we are so happy to have you here. Thanks for your compliments.
Really, that is...
We're happy for everybody who is watching. This brings a lot of fun to us to see the response, getting feedback, and we are here for you, so we need you to have a justification.
Yeah, the more input you give us, the more beneficial it is, I think, for everybody, I would say. So this race seems to be close to Jin. Not close to Jin. That's an absolute exaggeration. Want to be careful here. 1 double 6s away from or double 5s, but not 3-1.
Getting harder and harder for Mikayel to turn this around.
No, it's close to impossible.
Yeah, this would be really one for history. If this is turned around now.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, break, it seems. So that kind of expected. I mean, you have your break, things are not going well, just...
When you start to see that it affects you what happens on the board, this is always the recommended moment when you should take a break and cool down again.
Yeah. So
There's a lot of measuring necessary, you know, you measure fine margins, different places, so you have to stand on a very even surface, and once you get emotionally or affected by the sequences, better recalibrate yourself, and Michael knows all this.
So, yeah, one advice I can give is just when you play, be honest to yourself. I hear so many people complaining about the dice and everything, but that's not the point. Good luck and bad luck is pretty much the same for everybody long term, and it's when you're not being honest and like blame your losses on external reasons or on the dice. I don't know if that helps you to. No, I know that it doesn't help you to advance your game. So just be honest. And that also counts for when you feel you're a little bit upset, or maybe even not, or you feel like you're losing focus and you have a break available. Why not take it?
Yeah, and all of you who need to make a very quick break too, now is the time. Get yourself some popcorn or coffee, or wash your hands. And we have Gitte Andersen provides for us the PRs. They're very low. They play on G2 level again. 2 G2s playing G2 level. And I use the opportunity also to get a coffee. Can I bring you a coffee as well?
No, I just finished mine. Otherwise, I'm just getting
too hyper. Okay, so I leave you on the microphone for a moment, and
we will just take a break too. But we will be back for the action.
Okay, seems like there's a break, but I'm behind, so I can actually fast forward to see if I can catch up.
Kind of city palace.
Yeah, the argument.
And now we're back. Back to you, Dirk, Tobias.
Gladiators back and commentators back.
Yep. So, 8 away, 5 away. Five, 1, just make the 5. Now you can consider hitting 2 checkers, because problem is here. Then with 4s and deuces you may get attacked.
But on the other hand, this leaves you with a position.
Yeah, and the other could leave you with nothing.
Usually at the beginning it's to fight for the good points, and once you're able to make a good point, you need a serious argument not to do it.
Yeah, the argument would have been to protect your split checker by putting 2 checkers on the roof. So 4-2, not a good number. I guess you still. I mean, you don't. Yeah, this is probably. I mean, you don't want to play with an extra blot on the 11. Probably. I mean, usually it's nice to have builders, but since you have to expect to be attacked, these builders are more liabilities than assets when you're probably will be under attack. So. Actually, like Daniel's play, yeah, Mikayel was considering a cube. Now attack should be starting by hitting 2 checkers. Do you agree? This looks blitzy
and also a kind of tempo variation, since all Daniel's numbers were good if you wouldn't hit.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why Daniel shouldn't have brought the other builder to the 11, because things like this happen, that you're under attack and you cannot use it. Now he rolled a perfect. Oh, this is isn't that too many? 5 fours
Yeah,
is
that is a
5.
little
Yeah, I
bit-
would also
that is
play
a little
5.
bit too many.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is still great. Certainly his best
The
roll.
idea was good, it was just not available.
Yeah. So now Mikayel is again in trouble because he really doesn't want to make the 23, but because
It's the best he
Option.
can probably.
yeah,
Playing
For
a few
now.
gammons and
and the last 5, maybe 13-8 because of the block. What are you
Exactly
afraid of?
right,
Now you
yeah.
are a little bit stripped all over.
no builders for the bar, no builders for the 5.
Yeah.
So safe versus bold criteria from a grill also apply. You have the stronger board and your opponent has
Yeah,
his
so
weak
everything.
blot on the ace. A lot of things point to 13-8.
So everything, and now you are stripped and you have to leave an outfield plot anyway, probably.
And again, we think on the wise words of Christian, who said that Daniel's main problem is playing too fast.
Yeah, this was one of these spots where I think he could have done better. Yeah, I guess he has to hit. It's not nice, and certain. Or if you make the ace or the 4 is. This is really difficult.
I like it actually because it's hard to win this game forward.
Maybe making the 4 point here.
You certainly get later shots at some point, but now maybe you just get slotted.
I like that Daniel is thinking about the cube because I think at a neutral score I would just cube immediately. And here still,
20 shots I'm counting, so this is not so little.
and there's the volatility even if you miss. If you roll something like a 4-6, 4-5, you're doing well. And now, I guess he lost his market, I would say. I don't think, now he's playing on. Yeah, so this is,
Feels like it's right to play on, at least for...
yeah, but isn't it kind of easy to get back into the game at that score? How often do you roll a gammon?
Well, he had a chance to hit with an ace, so
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
that
that
was...
was his.
now this chance is gone, so
Mm,
likely we see cube action now.
so and I don't think because of insta take. So that well, really with the spirit, I don't like this take because of the blood on the ace. Really.
Well, anyhow, this is Michael's decision. He is an experienced player.
And he gets rewarded for now, depending on, not so rewarded after all.
Yeah, this is not what we call on rewards.
Yeah, so the insta take really was the first sign of real frustration from Mikayel, I would say.
Yeah. His spirit didn't match his abilities in this position.
So do you hit 2 here? I mean, you really don't want him to get the second anchor, then he's fine. So you have to hit.
At least it's a very interesting number.
Yeah. I mean, hit the ace. I mean, you just cannot let him make the 5, right?
It's not so easy to make the 5 because he won't do it with a 3.
Yeah, but now
maybe.
what do? You roll 6s. They are terrible in parts. So I don't. I think because of you roll 6s. They are terrible in parts. So I don't. I think you roll.
Easy to make the 5 because he won't do it with a 3.
Yeah, but now
maybe.
what do? You roll 6s. They are terrible in parts. So I don't. I think because of the blot, like the criteria you and this is difficult to get home now with the gap on the with all the gaps. So I'm not happy with the way he played it. And now he should just clear the mid, I think, because
Yeah, it's the best way of volunteering.
yeah.
cuts the contact from the deepest point, would clear from the rear.
No, this is not the plan. I mean, this is so shot heavy with all the strip points. I don't like it at all. How do you proceed? Yeah, this is the play. Just sweat it out. And if that works, you're actually quite safe. If you safety there though.
Well, of course, there's a way more shots.
Yeah, here, big blunder. Yeah, double hit. That was, I mean, you just don't want him to anchor. That was a big mistake. So, but at least now we have a game.
So 2 times, Gitte says it's also with a 1-2. You also double hit with a 5-1 and with a 1-2.
3-5, just out. So.
But not a trivial position at all.
No, that's true. So 1, 2, 3, and 6-3 you don't like, but that's the maximum contact.
Yeah, it's still the best.
And you have the anchor.
Yeah.
So we can agree the break didn't help them. Probably their worst game of.
We don't have a second universe. We don't know how they would have played without the break. So.
Yeah, that's right. So, but they didn't improve their performance, which was really good up to this game.
But actually, the 2 double blunders were by Daniel, and Mikayel was asking for the break, but Mikayel also took...
300. So...
How is it? If you know your opponent makes a 400 blunder, is it then maybe... Does this make it a take? You must know,
but
you know about
you
the
cannot
theory of
expect
backgammon.
if you play a G2 Grandmaster, it's highly unlikely that this will happen. But yeah, if your opponent misplays the position, it's not aggressive enough, then that could make it a take, or even though...
Could it be that he sensed his opponent has a harder side to play?
Yeah, I think since he took, he didn't think much at all.
Too deep. Yeah, okay.
Didn't think much at all. He was maybe a bit frustrated of how all the games went.
Just thought it's a good opportunity to ask you, because when it's about theory, who else to ask?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, my take on this is when it's a blitz position and you know your opponent is more on the conservative side, and this from Daniel I don't know. Then you have much more reason to take. If many players shy away from these super aggressive hits that XG likes, so if you have a feeling that that's the case with your opponent, you can take more than usual in these blitz positions. But sacrificing 300 in equity is a big investment, I would say. This is very interesting.
Absolutely.
So the 6 is clear. We play the 6, and do we hit in hopes that the position dances?
I think this is the only way to give bad numbers to your opponent. Otherwise, it's 36 hits.
I think if you do this play to me, I think I would recube here, because now I have the volatility. I'm trailing in the match.
Now let's see what Mikayel is doing, because he has the...
Yeah, but it hasn't been played yet. But maybe Daniel is thinking about this, because I think that's the opportunity for 4 cube here, because if you dance and get gammoned, so then you are losing probably anyway.
Right.
I mean, for me, it's just itching to cube these when I'm trailing, and I know 8 points win me the match. I just need to hit and a fan. But I'm extrapolating here. But certainly there's enough volatility. Mikayel should count the shots, and there should be plenty. And hit in the dance is huge market loss. So I think if this is the play, Mikayel should ship it back to 4. So, which is why Daniel may just want to slot, and because here, if you're way ahead in the race, even if you get hit, I mean, it's not gammonish. Hit and out is a 100 probably. Gitte, if you could be so kind, if you do that play, I'm pretty sure it's a recube for the other side. Make the 2 point. Okay, strengthen the board. Interesting. Yeah, just actually you don't want to hop out into a sure hit. Here at least double sixes is a miss, and 6-1 as well. Hit and out. No, this is also a cube, easier cube even.
But it's, I mean, we are looking at this position, and we didn't see the best play by ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think coming out, I mean, hitting.
And it looks like Daniel looks at the position, I missed something. I want to check if there's a different play. There is one, yeah? You're right with your senses.
Yeah.
Can he figure it out?
Yeah. It's a redouble. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, yeah, this would be great if he finally finds it, and that would also reinforce that he should think in the difficult spots. Don't hit. I mean, it's still better
this
to
is
just...
no missing numbers at all.
Yeah, but if you continue at least, then there are not many gammons.
Yeah.
And you are not inviting the recube. So this is really exciting now with the cube action.
So the right plan is hoping to be missed with the ace shot and then hit a strangler or roll a double.
Build your board first, so this... No, don't do it.
So hats off for Daniel.
Yeah, okay, this is certainly better than the hit. And
he made a decision.
Oh, he gives the 4 cube anyway. About this I'm not so sure. But now there's double sixes and 6-1 is a miss, right?
I think Mikayel wants to get over with it, and horrible. Look at this.
This is just...
Wow, 33 hitting numbers, and how frustrating is that?
Yeah, out and hit makes it a 300 recube, so I'm certainly that was what kept him from doing this play. And wow, so now what are you going to do?
Well, first you have to digest it.
There
is certainly frustration now.
Yeah, there was frustration before.
You could build maybe a 3' and see, maybe it's more fruitful for you to leave the 3rd point.
It's also a bad number because you have to. What can you do with it? So this is a candidate. It's really good against double 4s, double 3s, 4-3.
Yeah, and you should set also up 18-12. I mean, it breaks some contact, but it gives you maybe a better block. At least you have to consider this play.
So you have to count the numbers if you do this and play 18-12. I mean, you have to count the numbers that pass you buy. So 4-2, that's a hit.
And it would have been blocked the other way.
Yeah. So now he really needs to hit back. 2-6 doesn't do it.
Like the worst number he could roll.
Yeah.
How to play the safe? I don't see how to play the safe.
I didn't even see that he found it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess he enters and hits on the deuce. What else?
Good way of breaking contact.
Yeah.
Good way of getting a couple of extra gammons. They don't, of course, they come for a very low price, but they still win the match.
Yeah. And there's just no safe play, so
Yeah.
you might as well. So that was
Yeah.
unexpected. I didn't see it.
At least you benefit from some numbers here.
So now he's shaking really long and hard, and there's the
There it is. This is amazing.
drama all over.
Yeah.
Wow. So now.
Yes, of course. I mean, when the result is there and the excitement of who won is gone, it's of course nicer to be in a quiz mode and see everything confirmed right away by the machine. This is what Carsten says to us here in the chat. But if we treat backgammon as a sport, you know, nobody likes to see red lines all over the soccer field when we watch a live game.
Yeah.
So just think what is good for other sport might be as well good for our sport.
Yeah.
Analysis comes after the game. And our main job is to make the excitement higher by providing you more information about it.
Yeah. So I could easily be in the minority. I mean, this is a very good point. As I mentioned, there are good points to make for both.
And more action is coming up. We are still in the position.
So
And it's a kind of the concept repeats.
yeah, the gammon value is so high for Mikayel that
Right, he's 8 away with a given 4 cube. How could it be better?
yeah. So then Daniel has to be really careful here, and he's fully aware of that. So do you
On the other hand, he also doesn't like to lose his game.
So just as good as it can get. So you
Yeah.
make the 8, and then the ace is clear, I guess. What else can you do?
Well, certainly you don't spread blots if you want to avoid being
Yeah.
gammoned.
Or you could have made the 14 and play 8 to 7. Just
And look
double
at this.
5.
This is another short, terrible sequence for Daniel.
Nightmare here.
Yeah.
Absolute nightmare.
And how nice are the chances for Michael suddenly?
Yeah, it's
He
just
was
incredible.
all the way underdog, and now he's rolling.
6-3
Maybe win the
is
match.
just
Another crucial miss.
a total garbage number.
Yeah.
So
Just go for the best coverage, probably like 13-4.
yeah.
Or could
Still-
he duplicate fours maybe? Just slot the bar
I
and
would
go to
still
the
keep-
15?
I would still keep the pressure on that blot, maybe.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
And
So don't touch the back guy on the 20.
yeah, 13-4 looks good.
Maybe 37 is a common
No,
part of
this
this
is
thing
bad.
for the
This is,
3.
I think,
Yeah.
overkill. This is just.
Yeah, just because your
Ma-
opponent has a bad structure doesn't mean you want to make the banana split.
Thank
Thomas
you.
is with us.
Thank you, Thomas.
And Thomas, of course, as the second best in the BMAB XG race, likes to see the XG threat. I think he's next to you. I mean, he doesn't have the same title like Mochi, but if you just look at the average PR, he is second best player in the BMAB.
I haven't checked it out recently, so. But certainly a candidate for the next Super Grandmaster, Thomas. Yeah, 6-3, what are you going to do with it? So you can also just spread them all out, like 18-12, 13-10, because if he hits an indirect, you have 2 blots to shoot at. So I like the spreading out.
But usually you like to cover the big doubles, so this is like 12 away distance. Usually you like this covered. So this 3s look like a very good 3. 4 is like duplicated.
Yeah, it just loses a bit. I mean, that gives him some hit and cover, so yeah, it's it's difficult, super difficult. I would play 18-12, 13-10, I think. Just.
And now, as Mikayel was twice on the stream, I never saw him investing so much time bank on a single move.
Yeah, but it's a crucial spot on the floor.
Absolutely.
And there are plenty of interesting options. So this releases the pressure from the blood. So not so convinced about this one. I mean, if you want to have fun, you can even make the 5-point board. I don't know. But I think it's just, it doesn't make much sense. So really, yeah, what can I say? I think I would play big here, but
interesting would be what is right now in Mikayel's mind.
yeah.
This covers the field very well. It's kind of double 4 duplication, still keeps the pressure on the loose guy.
Yeah, this
on
is
the 6.
Certainly a great. Also, maybe that's the best.
And here we see it when you have multiple options. You try to narrow it down to 2 options before you make your decision. So what is the other candidate? And he made his decision already. This is a board move.
So at least Daniel can safety the blood, so there is little gammon danger, so he will be breathing a sigh of relief.
But I still think Mikayel is very happy with his choice.
And so
just hit.
Yeah, the 12 hits.
You could also float the outfield, go to the 14 and make the bar point maybe.
Yeah, because a general rule of thumb is, oh no, this I hate, this I don't like, because then he can hit with.
He does 2 good things at once, hitting and escaping. So
yeah, oftentimes you say you rather want to make the 5' than hit loose, but the difference in this position is that he already has the ace point, which favors just going for the closeout and not for the prime, because you don't have enough checkers for the prime.
Right. And having only one man back also favors the closeout already. So
I hate the switch because you're down in the race. You have to contain the checker.
Right.
But he also hates it. Now in this stage, he really wants to make sure
everything, not to miss a crucial move.
Yeah. So yeah, that's
certainly one candidate, and the other one is probably hitting. It's about those hitting. 2 candidates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he narrowed it down now.
Yeah. So now comes the decision.
So this has some nice side effects if Daniel happens to roll something like 5-3 or 4-3. Just hit from the 15, Björn. Yeah, it feels, especially since you are not worried about losing a gammon really. So yeah, this is 15 returns.
Very natural move.
And is there any bad hit? No, but any hit will keep the board except double 3s, double 4s. So now the most likely outcome is a single win for Mikayel.
And now, right, this is a good move to the 19, so you're 12 away from your own bar. Giving extra double 4s in case there's a 2-5.
Well observed. 6-4. Now you bring that checker around. Yes, I like it. Maximum coverage.
Full attention. Well, maximum coverage would be 13-7. But he's just for the case of the unlikely event of 2-5. Now everything is.
So now we have a new favorite in the match. Incredible. He was almost.
Only good news for Daniel is that there are hardly any gammons.
So
you should absolutely take out because you benefit so much on the gammons.
Yeah, so it's super rare, but when it happens.
Yeah.
Also, there's some racing chances. If you don't take out the opponent rolls double 6s,
right.
You can lose that way too.
Yeah.
Oh, if you roll the double 6s, then it would be really close. Double 3s is good. So gammon chances went up. Okay, 6-5, so no gammon, single
Gammon's
win.
vanished.
What a game. Difficult to play. And in the end, Daniel got punished for his a little bit like just wanting to get this home as easily as possible.
Yeah, we could also say Mikayel really got lucky for his take. So let's leave justice out.
No, I don't say. No, I'm not saying that it was correct, but that the punishment was correct or anything. Just to see to make the point that there's just no safe way to cruise home, so because then that leaves you problems for later if you don't take the immediate risk. Of course, that was really brutal, and I'm not even sure if Mikayel's
5-3 is not very accurate. Okay, now
that Mikayel's recoup to 4 was correct after with only one block.
It felt a little bit early, right?
Yeah, because you hit and then the opponent really has a difficult decision.
Yeah. And there's still so much work to do.
Yeah, as we saw.
Yeah.
And you have to hit first.
An amazing swings, and without the bad 5-4, the game would have been all Daniel's.
Yeah, or Mikayel missing the single shot, so he missed the 33, but he hit the 12.
How could you ask for more in such a final?
Yeah.
And this number does everything, making 3 points and putting a checker on the bar.
Yeah, that was just, and the dance, so. And now at
we
this
have a
score,
4-away, 5-away.
So he should
the
be
4-away score can do a couple of things the 5-away score can't.
Yeah, but it's not really gammonish, I would say, because of the bar anchor. So
Yeah.
I personally would take a roll. Now run. Yes.
The best use for this number.
Yeah, you don't mind playing a running game here.
This looks a little bit horrible, but can this be right, Dirk? Putting this dilly builder on the 3?
Yeah, that looks just too horrible to me.
Well, the alternative would be to move up from the 24. Usually it's not what you want, but it's less horrible probably than...
Yeah, especially
hard to make points without slotting in this position.
Yeah. And this is going to be a problem forever or for a long time now.
Yeah. Maybe he suddenly has a fear of being outrolled.
It just at least looked unnatural. So Mikayel is already reducing contact by making the 9, and I think he can safety that checker, but then he should really cube. This is not. I mean, I would cube here, I think, after most of my opponent's rolls. Or maybe not, but...
And it confirms actually at the 4-away score with the high gammon danger, this ugly play with no extra blot is right.
So that great play by Daniel.
This number is blotting.
Okay, alternative would have been to just
clear the midpoint, right?
Now he definitely should cube, I think.
And a 4-away score with almost all people walking over you, but...
And also even if it's not gammonish, Daniel's take point is higher anyway, so even in a non-gammonish situation, you should cube more aggressively. Not even, what's the pip count? He is the running pip count man. Some non-covers, so this could get interesting.
Duplicates aces,
yeah, and
makes an additional point. Very thematically, looks like best choice.
3, 4, a miss. So do you really want to stay there when there's
very two-sided, right?
Yeah,
you look for contact, but maybe not for this one. It's not clear.
Because
3-2.
There's some gammon danger.
5-2, 3-2, 6-2. Where are the numbers?
Okay, 5-2 now.
Now he got the call, right?
Yeah,
that's definitely too much against a 4-point board. Ace is good news for Daniel.
So now he has to just cover it.
That's smoother for the bear in. Smoother to clear.
Now Daniel will make his inside point. Slot the next, just standard, build your board. Yeah, Christian also would have played to the 18. Me too, I think, because of the blitz danger. I mean, you think you have a high anchor and everything is safe, but... So, I think he cannot destroy his board, or he shouldn't. So, I like his play. It's a bit risky, but any return shot is a killer if he gets hit.
There's still 2 open points, so he could get extra contact.
So what are you going to do now? Do you use this opportunity? Yeah, duplicating 3s and 5s.
Everything, yeah. This is too nice.
Yeah, it's just like because...
Such a small spectrum of hits.
Yeah. I think this is the play.
And there are a couple of gammons he can win also.
3-1 is a miss, so... But it's an entry number, so...
9 pointing numbers.
4-2 is a good shot.
All safe.
Yeah. And now, of course, he has to stay back on the 22. Now he cannot just... he has to play for the win and maximum contact because the race...
Risk-reward related.
Yeah, and it's not that many gammons, even if he gets pointed on, as he does.
As he does.
Okay, that's a good reply. So now plan B.
Yeah, just make sure there are no more gammons.
Yeah, and still decent racing chances.
Absolutely.
Now you don't want to offer him like a small number that he can play pick and pass. But
exactly.
Yeah. 4-1 is not great, but the race looks doable.
Yeah. At least we have all seen how this goes.
Yeah.
We know the trick here, 1 big double.
Well, this is a good start. If he starts pairing off, who would have thought? So, will we see another twist? Our aces are bad. Another ace, so maybe 2-1 here.
Yes, why not?
Why not? Since 6-5
3 man on the 2 is not. That
like
must be positive. Good thinking, Daniel.
Okay. Time. That was an opportunity to catch up in the race. Couldn't do it. Now you really need something big to stay in this game. Yeah, as I said, it's maybe not the perfecta, but I think he takes it. If Mikayel rolls an ace.
Certainly equity up.
Yeah, and certainly if he misses, 6-5, so it's 5 checkers versus 4, so Mikayel needs to roll something bad. And, there's the bad number, and you see it a little bit that he wasn't too excited about it. Ace with
every
4.
double is basically good.
Yeah.
Because all doubles were taking off 3 checkers at least.
Yeah. So now it's just coming down to the last roll. Big swing. Nope. Cannot do it. So now commanding leads.
2 away, 5 away.
So that's like, what is it? 76% match winning chances.
And some interesting aspects when it comes to a dead cube for Mikayel.
Yeah.
And let's have a look at the clock time left. Mikayel is down to 2 minutes time bank, and Daniel preserved himself 6 minutes 36.
So at some two away scores, this would be a cube, but not at this one. Yeah, just hit and bring a checker down. Yeah, 74. Yeah.
And time for action has come.
Yeah.
Keep
maybe
the bar slotted, right, make the 5.
Yeah, just.
Too powerful, you want your gammons.
Yeah, and you're duplicating the 6s.
And now when Mikayel makes the infield point, I think you don't have enough.
Yeah.
You agree?
I like the 5 points.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. Increases the gammon rate, which is only works for you, and why not slot here?
Exactly.
Duplicating 4s. I'm not sure, but I would have thought about it. So now he makes the bar. So now the game has calmed down, which is not in Daniel's interest.
But
Double deuces, nice, makes the 5 and splits to the 21. Still huge favorite, of course. 6-2.
we don't know for what point Daniel preserves the 6 minutes time bank. There were a couple of rolls to think about.
Yeah, I think he fell back
in
a
the
bit
wrong patterns.
in this especially under stress. It's really hard to shake off your habits. So.
But like usually when you're under stress, this is when it counts.
I'm not saying he misplayed it, but it would have been worth another 10 seconds, I feel. So
what's the moment you preserve this time for?
Yeah. Two, 1 hits, and lifts. I wouldn't leave that blood there. Too many gammons. It looks ugly, but this is the right time to play ugly.
Yeah. Well, beauty is in the winning concept. Yeah. Whatever wins is beautiful somehow, right? Not only in the eye of the beholder, it's also with the equity, the beauty.
So making the 5 prime feels natural here.
Yeah, the only roll who does this for you.
1 and 2, stepping up, looks good. Puts pressure on the strip points. Double 4.
Fills in the gaps nicely.
Yeah, he did it before once. He's now he's that was great. Great entry. Good also for the watchers. 5-4 is really bad. Now 6s are good for Daniel, small numbers are good. And this one is kind of so-so. Big swing. Will he be able to attack? 5-3 is
ugly.
Self-destruction, but he still can win if Daniel dances. There's the 6. Now we are in real gammon danger, so this turned out really badly. I think I would give the 6-2 just to keep the builder. Yes, I like the play. Three is not going to do it. So serious gammon danger here. 6-1, great.
Perfecta really helps his gammons
So
to lock Michael in.
So now he can even afford to slot the deuce, but it's also
No need.
No need. He can also make it. Yes.
Yeah.
Just go ahead. Make it.
So instead of a 5-point match, we are looking soon into a 3-point match.
Yeah. We could even enter into a gammon go situation.
Exactly. One
So-
away, two away Crawford if
The only boring
Yeah,
outcome
pulls
would
off.
be Michael winning this somehow.
and that would be quite exciting to him actually.
Yeah. So what do you do here? Yeah. That doesn't leave any shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe even you just want to clear it. Yeah.
Don't blame him here too much for playing fast when he sees it plays smoothly, but
Yeah.
of course you always have to have the question what you do with the gifted time you have, you know. Do you use this
That's-
present for your own
Even,
best or
that really sounds philosophical.
Yeah.
What do you do with your gifted
right? This time is given to you. What do you do with it? You know.
So here we have an early shot. So if we can hit it, that would be certainly he would have reasonable chance to win this. With the miss, he can hang around one more time. 6-4 is
The
another one,
repeater. Yeah.
but now more checkers off. So I would just rip him.
Yeah. Certainly more gammons like this.
Yeah.
3 checkers off, and very often
Yeah,
also
one-
play safe with every ace.
One big doublet away,
Yeah.
6-2. Now probably not to take. It's not prudent to take the checker off. So yeah, you cannot leave mustn't leave a double shot. So 3 would make it exciting.
That also makes it exciting
Yeah.
because it's about gammon or not.
Yeah. Absolutely. So this is no choice. He has to stay back. Not good against the gammon.
Yeah.
6-5.
Another shot.
Yeah. But this one, basically, if you hit it, you mostly save the gammon with it. So he hits it. Okay. And he hit and flip. Yeah, flip back.
Yeah, but when it's on the bar, we don't mind so much.
Okay, now will he hit? Okay, that's still, is he even at least? Yeah, but it's not a gammon here. No. Okay. So
It still could be.
it still could be. Yeah. Now that I
it's
jinxed
over,
it,
yeah.
but now I think. Yeah. That's safe. Okay. Yeah, that's also an exciting score. I totally agree. So, yeah. I think you bring 2 down actually in Daniel's spot at the score. More gammonish scenarios. But with a 5-2, but not a big deal. And now, do you want to cube this? Maybe because you have 13 hitting numbers where you almost certainly lose your market. I don't mind the cube here. Yes, good cube, I think.
Also, the race is good for you, so
Yeah, and he hits.
many aspects are going.
Maybe he should think about slotting the bar. It's 6 numbers, so maybe that's not necessary. Because the gammon value is not that high. So 2-1, 8-6 looks just hopeless. So you could enter the 24 and play 6-5. I would rather enter on the 24 and play 13-11 if I.
Or 6-4 even.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Against I didn't see the blot. It was covered by the microphone.
Yeah, he slotted the 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So this looks either 8-6 or this, I think. 8 but yeah, this probably I would end up playing 8-6. It's just like, but this I wouldn't play because it's 6s and 4s.
Well, it's a 4 duplication. Maybe this is what lead him into that.
But usually you will be on the bar and then you will have a hard time covering. So maybe you play 6-5 even to diversify the covers and the hits. Just an idea. 4-5. Yeah, that's the problem with the slot now.
Really messy, the whole board.
You hit on the ace. Probably just hop out.
It is already such a nice duplication.
Yeah, I think I just hop out and hope for the best. And that's a hit on the 20, I guess. Well, this is really dynamic here. One dance could seal it.
And a double hit could turn it around.
Yeah, this.
Not too many, but they are in the cup.
I mean, I'm glad that he found again a break in his game and starts thinking again about his moves.
2-1, 2-3, 2-6.
So
2-4 are the doubling hitting numbers.
5 is in between, so still
no benefit here. Maybe you want to step back and just secure a man from 13 to 8.
Yeah, you have to count the numbers. Here's 2s and 6s, aces, 4 aces.
You duplicate also some 4s.
Some 4s, so this looks healthier. But who knows?
Is Mikey down to a minute? Do I see this right?
Yeah. So ace 6 hits 2 checkers. Full blitz mode.
Daniel is not eager to win gammons, but every gammon win is a win also. So
yeah, I mean it's like pretty much as valuable as at a neutral score. So not especially valuable, but also certainly not something you would like to see. So maybe the extra builder, and that avoids, and it's why not 14-9 maybe? One more builder and the deuces. Okay, this is fewer numbers. Okay, that's reasonable. 3 is bad, but it comes with an ace.
And the ace is really great news for Daniel, for Michael. Yeah, really great news.
3-2 is pretty bad because you really were hoping for.
Now he can work for his frontward position, having the full roll.
Yeah, 2 down. 6-2. What you gonna do with that?
Why not run?
Yeah, or maybe just go to the 22 and play 11-5. So this is a bit more because the checkers on the 11 don't do anything.
This doesn't do the trick really.
Yeah. Now he can just work on his prime. And
this is a downside. If you run out, this is not what he wants to do anymore. Okay, this is the upside of the builder. But
that's why I would have played the mixture, like 11-5 and step.
The hybrid move.
Yeah. Anyone else lagging? So are we lagging? So that's. So I hope we
We watched the screen on YouTube also. We didn't see it, but also we are, of course, focused on the live stream.
Yeah. So
if there was a lag for everybody, I think it's okay now again. We see a smooth picture here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this looks really good for
Daniel.
Yeah. Okay, some hope.
Yeah. Six-one is duplicated. Interesting. There's action coming up here.
Maybe. But I think it's just
too much.
Too much. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's all about if Daniel rolls a 6.
Yeah. I mean, he can, if he rolls small, he still can withstand some smaller numbers, even 5-4 for this roll. But 5-1 is great shot.
Yeah.
So that, even if, I was just about to say Mikayel even doesn't want to hit him with that ace. So what's the point here? This is, or maybe this, but it wins. How often do you win from here? It loses some more gammons. I mean, now I'm not so sure.
But Michael doesn't have that much time bank left. That was certainly something worth to think about.
Yeah, if you have time to do so.
Yeah.
But this is just increasing gammon chances, it feels. Okay, there is also a bit of a lag. So maybe I just tell Mate if the watches have a lagging.
I think there's nothing we can really do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right now it's not super exciting anyway, so let's hope he can fix it. So Martin noticed it and he will try his best to get us all synced. In the meantime, we have a similar position to last game. So that's the closeout, like, what is it, 7-8% gammons for the
Should be
win.
something around that, yeah. We'll change every single roll. Now the equity goes up.
Yeah.
Big roll for Daniel here.
For both. So, oops, the 6 up was first. Double sixes would have made him a favorite. 6 is very important, but still one big doublet, and we could see a champion after this game. So at least not a miss. So 6-2 is okay. 6 ace, okay. So one doublet needed for sure, and one doublet might be enough. So exciting! Ooh, wow! Now he's breathing hard, Mikayel, because
Double 3 or better.
And now it's up to an ace.
10 bad aces. Amazing.
Amazing. Wow, what a finish.
First the lead, then the comeback, then another comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Big hands to Daniel Sørensen and really exciting matches.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching here. And I'm sure we're having this nice festival again next year, and I hope many of you will not only watch, but also come and participate.
What I especially like about the festival is, even if you're not so lucky, you're guaranteed tons of matches because of the format, the pre-round format. So also people participating all told me they were playing all the time, they had something to play, very well organized. So come and join next year. Yeah, thank you Alex for watching.
Thank you, Dirk.
Thank you, Tobias. Finally,
welcome.
we could do a commentary together.
Yeah,
It was
every
very
year
nice once in the end.
Yeah. See you all soon. Maybe in Monaco. Bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.